Hello, my name is Claudio Pinhanez. I'm from IBM Research Brazil in the University of São Paulo, and I'm going to talk to you about the Yegatu digital project, which is a collaboration between the University of São Paulo, IBM Research, the Federation of Organizations Indigenous of Rio Negro, and of the work of a very extensive team that you can see in this slide. The context of this project is what's happening in the Amazon today. Fast internet is arriving in the Amazon through devices like Starlink, and this influx of new information at a much faster speed than before is really threatening the language and the cultures of indigenous peoples there. And we have to understand that those peoples play an essential role in the preservation and in the spread of biodiversity of the Amazon forest. And therefore, strengthening their way of life is a key part of combating deforestation. For many of those communities, the indigenous language is a fundamental part of their identity. In this project, we are investigating whether writing supporting tools in their language can help them to balance this arrival of other languages coming from the internet. This is work that was done prior to this project by IBM Research in collaboration with the University of São Paulo, where translation tools, spell checkers, dictionaries and stuff were developed using very recent AI technologies, and they were put together in easy-to-use applications, which right now are in the stage of prototype. And what this project is trying to do is to create an environment where they can be tested, co-designed, co-developed with indigenous peoples. What we are doing is we are deploying and co-developing these writing tools with communities of the Baré ethnicity in the Amazon. These are communities in the northwest of the Amazon forest, about 10,000 people, 150 communities. And in 2024, two communities, Juruti and Tabocal, they volunteered to do a pilot. Those are bilingual communities, they have good schools, but the teachers and students there felt that there was real threat from the arrival of these fast internet devices. To do this, we are following the protocols of the Federation of Indigenous Organizations of Rio Negro, which is one of the largest indigenous organizations of the Amazon. We started by getting approval from the communities, then with the support of FOIRNI, we visit them, we talk to people, we collected their needs, and then we worked through their channels and we established a partnership between FOIRNI and the university and started the project in 2005. The idea is if it's successful, you deploy to other schools, to other languages starting next year. So in July of 2025, we deployed 2 digital classrooms to these 2 schools. These are rooms with tablets, with internet connection, with web conference structure, their own Starlink connection, their own solar panels. And the idea is to create an environment in those schools where we could work constantly, weekly with those kids. First, to explore how they actually work in the digital world and how, with the support of those tools, they could write more and better in their language and create a stronger presence of their language in the internet. This is done with the support of a donation from an individual, and we are now in the process of working with them to explore the use of these tools. I'm going to show you a video of how those tools were deployed. These are communities that can only be accessed by boat, about 5 hours. So we arrive at those communities, we're received by them. So the digital classrooms include solar panels because they consume too much energy for the electric grid. This is the local school where one of the digital classrooms was set up.
Isso.
In the process, we talk to the communities, to the students, teachers, parents.
Só complementar. Esse aplicativo que a gente está desenvolvendo, a gente instalou em todos os tablets dos alunos, mas vocês podem instalar no celular também.
Having a digital classroom was a long-time aspiration of this community, so this is a structure that we used for many activities in the community.
Não existe outro igual que Deus criou você assim.
So we started having weekly workshops in August. We are right now conducting work with the students 4 times a week, about 80 students. It is the start of work. We are setting up the culture of a digital classroom. Then we are going to start working on developing, improving, and understanding how those apps can actually help them write more and better in their own language. We are looking for partners to expand this in 2026 in terms of funding, academic. Contact us if you're interested. If your indigenous community wants to use those tools. I would like to thank you. This is the result of a very strong team and a very important collaboration between the university and the indigenous organizations and the 2 communities. Thank you.